Today, the weeb inside of us has won, and we are going to be taking a look at the one and only... the Executioner. So what is the Executioner? And it's pretty much going to be a katana with some very anime-inspired moves, and there's a lot of cool things you can do with this. So I mean, right off the bat for your standard NPCs, left click is going to... well, it's going to be pretty basic. You're just going to pretty much attack with the sword. It has a nice, visceral, meaty sound to it, which I really do like. Also, this map is kind of strange because, well, it's a little disturbing seeing Office without any snow. Alright, but what about the heavy attack? And the heavy attack is going to... cut NPCs in half. Now, hold up a second. We've seen something just like this where we can split props in half. In fact, this is the same creator that made this mod. But if you do want to check that mod out, it's pretty cool. That's going to be in the top right corner. This pretty much is going to be that mod, and then some. So just in case you guys were wondering, yes, you can cut props in half. Now, I don't know the limits to this, and also you have to wait for it to recharge. We have like that blue meter down there. I think that's our like energy, I guess. And then that... sorry about that, guys, my sticky key's activated. And then that red meter, I think that's our Bloodlust, which we are going to get to very soon. But yeah, yep, now we can use it. And it's going to take a little bit for that energy to come back. Alright, so what do you guys say we go into a much more formidable enemy? Now, obviously, Jeff, if you guys don't know, is completely invincible. Which obviously means we cannot do diddly squat to this guy, no matter how cool and anime our moves look. But what about the right click? Because that does cut him in half. And it does absolutely nothing. Alright, hold up. One more try. Oh! It's almost like it made two different versions of Jeff. One got vaporized and the other stayed here, but the other one couldn't go without the other going with it. There's definitely some crazy life lesson in that somewhere. Anyway, let's go on to some of the other functionality with this weapon, and that's going to be, well, you can lock onto your enemy. Now, this doesn't really do much, like it doesn't focus your camera Zelda style or anything like that, but it does kind of highlight where they are, and I think you can even see them through walls, yes. So you'll always know where your enemy is. Now, I think I should have talked about this before, but let's go over the combo. Left click. You could see you do a few slashes. You can even kind of pause mid-combo, and you'll maintain the animation. The last two slices are kind of like double slices. Looks really cool. But you obviously don't even need to go that far for most NPCs. And obviously we've seen that this move is incredibly powerful, so... if it can kill an invincible NPC, it can kill anyone. Alright, but what about NPCs that'll attack back? Well, we obviously need to get out of the way, or we can try to block. If you press E, you can block, but that's... well, it's not really going to help us all that much. I mean, we're definitely not Cal Kestis or anything. However, we definitely can still use it to some effect. But I think something that's even better than that is using the Alt key to dodge. That's right, we have a built-in dodge, although once again, not super effective, because, well... alright, so I figured we should kind of go back to the basics here, so I have a standard Metro Police officer here. Now, the thing that's interesting, I said the lock-on wasn't really all that useful, but that's not true, because it is useful for two very important things. One, the dodge. When you dodge, your center of camera, or pretty much the direction that you'll dodge around, is going to be based on your target. So even if I face over here and I dodge, I will automatically face my target and then, well, dodge in the direction I'm facing. And if he wasn't like that, well, then we just dodge all willy-nilly like. So this is extremely useful if you want to keep your eyes on your target, but you obviously don't want to put in the work to have to, well, keep centering your camera. So this makes it easy to dodge and give back a counterattack. But if you guys heard me, I did say that this was useful for two different things, and that's because this weapon has full support with drop weapon, which is a whole different mod. Pretty cool stuff. Obviously how it works is you just press the key you binded it to, and you throw the weapon. Obviously the sword goes right through them. You can then pick it back up and go on your own weeb way. But the thing that makes this very interesting is that the target you have locked on, your sword kind of homes in on that target no matter where you're facing. So let's go ahead and try that again. Alright, so here we have a Combine Guard, and we're going to go ahead and target him. I'm going to go ahead and just do some crazy 360 stuff. Oh! Alright, so that was obviously legit. That wasn't like any homing or anything. I'm just that good. Now, the thing that makes this extremely interesting, though, is that it doesn't just work on NPCs. It also works on props. So if we go ahead and target the prop, which is kind of weird to do, you can throw it up in the air. Now, this might be a little hard, so I'm going to go ahead and slow time down. Alright, I've slowed down time by about 70%. We're going to go ahead and yeet this thing, switch to our weapon, and it's on the roof. God damn it. Alright, I'm going to make this extremely easy. We're going to have this can here. I'm going to target it. There we go. We have the target set. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the fizz gun, unfreeze it. Alright guys, sorry about that. So, definitely was having some weird bugs, having time slow down. Don't know if that's a problem, but alright, here we go. I threw the gravity gun. Alright, so I'm not very good at this. It would be awesome if I had another person to throw the prop, but you guys kind of understand it. You're going to hit the prop no matter what, and it's incredible the accuracy on this thing. Plus, it's just extremely fun throwing your sword at random shit. For instance, hey Odessa, catch! Alright, now we're gonna go over the most badass thing that we can do, and I saved it for last because you guys know I had to, and it's going to be called Bloodlust. So what this does, you press the zoom key, which is B by default, you go into a bloodlust state, and you just completely mess shit up. It is honestly super awesome. I don't know what that 100% meter down there is, but the thing that's cool about Bloodlust is as you're in it, time gets slowed, or at least NPCs do. And as you kill, I believe you're granted health. Yes, so you get, I think, 1 point of health per kill. Now, obviously, this is well suited for zombies, so we have a bunch of fast zombie torsos here. Let's go ahead and just whack them. See how this goes. And into the meat grinder they go. Oh my god. And yeah, don't be afraid to throw in some right clicks too. But just like that, they're pretty much all dead. What an absolute epic way to end a horde. Alright, so I thought I would make a whole line of Odessas to see how this works. Guys, if you liked what you saw, definitely leave a like down below. Links will be in the description as always. I did not account for the ragdolls. Links will be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, farewell.